Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, the truth is, we're never going to know how good a president or how bad a president Barack Obama might have been, because he inherited a huge mess from the Bush administration and had to spend all of his time and energy cleaning that up. There's no doubt that his handling of the economy has been first rate. Not only did his administration get the economy back on its feet, but he saved the auto industry, and his policies helped to create over 10 million jobs. And he did this while the GOP was constantly trying to sabotage any gains that the economy made. They did this in order to get back in power. But it's treasonous, I think, to try to sabotage the American economy because you don't like the president. Obamacare is also an unqualified success. It could use a few fixes, but the GOP is not interested in helping it become a more successful program than it already is. So those fixes are probably not going to happen. And he did have the courage to order the raid that killed bin Laden, knowing that if things had gone wrong, that would have really bounced back and harmed his administration. But there have also been some major blunders. The latest being his handling of the Bowe Bergdahl case. I have no problem with bringing an American soldier back home, but the way it was handled was stupid and inept. Trumpeting his release as a triumph for America with a press conference in the Rose Garden was absolutely dumb. And Susan Rose saying that Bergdahl served with honor and distinction that's just contradicted by the facts. The administration had enough information to know that he didn't serve with honor and distinction, that he was a deserter. And yeah, I'm for bringing every American soldier home, but there was no reason for all the fanfare. Still, the Bergdahl case is an embarrassment and not really harmful to the country. The value of the prisoners we exchanged for him has been vastly exaggerated. But Obama's handling of the Middle East has been spotty at best. Although there probably were no good alternatives, his policies haven't helped any. Now, I'm not necessarily including Iraq in this. Despite what the GOP says, it was just not possible to leave American troops in Iraq. Nouri al-Maliki wanted them out because he loved Iran. The government that George W. Bush put in is a pro-Iran government, and Iran wanted us out. So they simply made it impossible for us to stay. In order for our troops to stay in Iraq, they would have had to become subject to Iraqi law, which is something that is not done in any country that we have bases. Imagine the reaction of the American people if we had kept troops in there and then one of our troops had done something wrong and was being tried by an Iraqi court. I don't think that would have sat very well. So Iraq, the problems with Iraq, I lay at the feet of George W. Bush, not Obama. Where Obama has failed is in Libya, Syria, Egypt, Yemen. I'm not going to blame him for not having a coherent strategy. The Middle East is chaotic. You can't have a coherent strategy. But the idea that democracy is going to flourish there is just a pipe dream. Maybe in 100 years or so, they'll be ready for democracy. For right now, the best that we can hope for is dictators who are not cruel and are not evil and want to actually do good things for their people. The Arab Spring has brought nothing but chaos, and the Obama administration was too quick to embrace it. And even though Al-Qaeda Central has been decimated, groups like ISIS, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab have flourished because we waited too long to pay attention to them. We let them grow in the dark, when maybe we should have been focusing on them and preventing them from growing bigger. And the Obama strategy of simply hoping for the best in Syria that's not a strategy. But if there's been one thing that Obama got right, it's his dealing with Iran. And it would be a shame if that went for nothing because of interference from Israel, the GOP, and even his own Democratic Party. Thanks for listening.